I'm Mike Sedloff. I've written a book. It's called The Paradise, The Lies We Tell. If you look at that cover, if you can see it there, you'll see a picture of a pretty obviously homeless person. And that person sitting in front of a diner, which is the paradise. And that's really what the story is all about. The story is about a homeless person who is trying to escape a lifetime of living on the streets and a lifetime of alcoholism, and a business person who's trying to escape problems resulting from a very bad investment. I'm going to read to you from the story, chapter 12. I think you'll find it interesting, so put on your seatbelts and let's go. A police siren pierced the Paradise's relative calm. Banner slid off his stool and onto the floor, then hid behind his stool with his hands covering his face. One older regular customer passed out, face down on the table after seeing Banner's abrupt movement. Another sped out the front door. Outside, a car chase ensued. The police vehicle siren blasted. Pedestrians in the crosswalk darted towards the sidewalk to avoid a careening Corvette. Once the police vehicle passed, Banner stood, wiped the floor dust off his pants, and sat again on a stool. Where am I? You said you saved the guy's life, said the other man. But first, why did you react like that? I learned to take refuge while I was in the war. Now it's just impulse, Banner said. Back to where I was. I didn't exactly save a man's life. Banner continues. The chopper landed across the field. The medics jumped out of a Huey helicopter door when it swung abruptly open. They carried two wounded men on their stretcher into the chopper. Wondered when they'd get the guy. Heard them behind me. Didn't dare turn towards them. Couldn't let up on the pressure of my body on his for even a second. The man was bleeding. They gave me orders as they rushed towards us. Get off him. I jumped up and backed away. The medics probed the soldier's limp body. One spoke without emotion or regret. He's dead. That was the first dead man I'd ever touched. He was not the last. It took me 35 years to blank out his death. I have lived most of my life with Technicolor flashbacks. I'd like to live without them. Banner pauses, then questions Art. Have you ever held a dead man? Art's left eye twitched as he glanced at his watch. Must leave. Don't want to. Banner, worried. He had said too much. Are you okay? Didn't want to upset you. Well, honestly, your story knocked me for a loop. Shouldn't leave now in the middle of it, but must. I'll be okay. Wait. Art dials a cell phone. I'm running late. Can we reset until noon? Art is ready to continue. I'll stay. Please go on. You asked how a soldier adjusts, said Banner. Most bury the trauma and sleep soundly. Guys like me struggle for a lifetime. For decades, sleep gave me short breaks between the nightmares. Triggered or random, they pounded terror into me. When attacked, I soaked in my own sweat. Those were my dreams. That was my sweat today. Now a car backfires and can set me off. Even in broad daylight, my mind can return over there. You've seen me leap at noises in the street. That's nothing. These days, I'm better. I used to caffeinate or drug myself onto a high wire. When that didn't work, I drank into oblivion. The first year back was the worst. After 6 months, I bought an underground gun. Exhausted, I wanted protection. First, I loaded 5 bullets into 6 cylinders. The next night, as usual, I drank until I fell asleep. Somehow, I had lost 1 bullet. Slept on the cold, hard concrete near the mission, then woke up before dawn with the drunk's head in my lap. I dug into my pocket for something to eat, found the pistol. I was in a daze. Fatigue and fear had taken its toll. Took the barrel into my mouth, fingered the trigger. The drunk woke up. Seeing the gun, he bolted. The gun went flying, hit the pavement, and somehow fired. I panicked. A beat cop walked my way. I leaped to my feet and ran. It was 5 a.m. Street lights were dimming. It was August and humidity was unbearable. Sweat rained all over my body. My eyes were blurry. Heard from the drunk months later that the cop had picked up the gun. I was long gone. Ran more than a mile before I collapsed in front of the Paradise. Lived like an animal for days. Hid behind an alley dumpster. Pulled up a utility access hole cover and climbed into the sewer. And that, my friends, is just a small bit of The Paradise by Michael Sedloff, available for you to read the entire story and enjoy the psychological adventure and how two men help each other solve their problems and live better lives, at least for one of them, ever after. It's available on Amazon. Take a look at The Paradise today. I think you'll enjoy it. Thank you.